Okay, so in this video, I'm going to just do some examples of factoring with the sum and difference of cubes. So I've chosen some things that look a little wild, so you can pause the video to read these over. So I did go through how to approach these in previous videos. And so if you're looking for like instructions on how this works, I would refer to those videos. This video is really an add-on if you wanted to see more examples. So the key things to know with this before we get going are you're going to need to know the sum and difference of cubes formulas. That's really like the only way you can do these. And then if you're rusty on cubes, you might want to just pause here just to like write these down, because if you know these, then this gets a lot easier. So I'll just show the other one again in case you need to pause and write those down. And then I'll show this one more time just in case you need to write them down. So I'll refer to them from time to time. Okay, so let's start with the first one. So x cubed plus 8y cubed. So for this one, the first thing I always like to do with these is I just like to state which formula I need to use. So obviously this is going to be the sum of cubes. So we need this formula here. And then I broke down in the other videos of like how to actually unpack this. So what's in the a cubed spot is x cubed. So that means that my a is equal to x. And then what's in the b cubed spot is 8y cubed. So that means then that my b is 2y. So again, it's 2 because 2 cubed is equal to 8. So that's why having that list of cubes can help you, because then that can figure out what number you need to be referring to, which in this case would be 2. Okay, so once you have figured out that information, the rest of this is just plugging everything in. And so if you're struggling with this, I would really encourage you to pause and try this on your own before you watch me do it, because math is not a spectator sport. And if you're trying to understand it, you learn by doing it. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. So this is going to be x squared minus x times 2y plus 2y squared. Okay, so I need to finish this. So this will be x squared minus 2xy plus 4y squared. Okay, so remember, this whole 2y, the whole thing needs to be squared. So the 2 also needs to be squared. That's why it's 4y squared. Okay, so moving on, I've got 27x cubed minus 125y cubed. So we're going to do the same thing. First things first, I just want to state which formula I want to use. So here's my difference of cubes, and now I just need to start identifying the pieces. So in the a cubed spot, I have 27x cubed, which means that my a will be 3x. In the b cubed spot, I have 125y cubed, so my b will be 5y. Okay, so now this will be 3x minus 5y, and then I'm just going to write 3x. I'm just going to write down what work I need to do, and then I'll do the work in the next step. So let's see. Okay, I've just plugged everything into the formula, and now I'm going to finish it by multiplying and squaring things. So I'm going to have 3x minus 5y. This will be 9x squared plus 15xy plus 25y squared. Okay, and so that will be your final answer. So we're all good to go. Okay, and so now for the last one. So I threw a fraction in there because sometimes I know it just kind of freaks people out. But really, you just need to know what makes the top and bottom separately cubed. So 27 is a cube because it's 3 cubed. 125 is cubed because it's 5 cubed. So don't panic too much about this. We know all the pieces for it. So first, just what formula do I need? I need the difference of cubes. And now what I would strongly recommend you do here is I would strongly recommend that you just try this totally on your own. Even if it's kind of freaking you out, you can do hard things. So pause, try it. The worst that happens is you get it wrong, but it'll be more meaningful if you actually really try this and then learn from your mistake versus if you just watch me do it perfectly. So pause here, hit play when you're ready. Okay, so in the a cubed spot, I have 8x cubed, which means that my a is 2x. And in the b cubed spot, I have this 27 over 125y cubed. So my b is going to be 3 over 5y. Okay, so let's fill in the formula. 2x minus 3 over 5y. And then I'm going to have 2x squared, 2x times 3 over 5y. and then 3 over 5y, and I need to square that. So I've got all that written down. Okay, so in the end, this is 2x minus 3 over 5y, 4x squared. Okay, so when I multiply these together, I just multiply 2 times 3, I just multiply the top parts together. This is technically 2 over 1, right? And then fractions, you just multiply straight across. So this becomes 6 over 5 xy. And then for this last one, I just square the top and bottom. So 3 squared is 9, 5 squared is 25. So there you go. There's all the pieces. So if you got it wrong, don't beat yourself up over it. Just learn from it and we'll move on. Okay, so that brings us to the end of this video. So if you found that helpful, please consider hitting the like button or leaving a comment or subscribing to the channel. And I'm going to leave it at that, guys. I will talk to you guys in another video. If you are looking for more explanations, I will link those at the end of this video.